The rule of your subconscious. We tiptoe through life hoping to safely make it to death. There are two parts to your mind, the conscious and the subconscious. Your conscious mind, the frontal lobe of your brain, is the analytical part of your mind. Information is processed here. You figure things out here. It works without pause, save when you sleep. And it continues to develop from birth till puberty. Your subconscious mind is the intuitive part of your mind. It comes fully developed at birth. From your birth date, your subconscious mind believes every information fed into it by other people through their non-verbal cues, because your conscious mind, which should be its filter, is still developing. It accepts this information as the truth and establishes it as your belief. Your subconscious mind contains the blueprint for your life. It runs your life, not your conscious mind, based on what it perceives to be the truth, your beliefs. It's the reason you stumble through life, doing all you know your conscious mind knows to do, and yet make no reasonable progress in life. If you grew up with a father who struggled financially, who always said that money was hard to come by, your mindset as an adult would be no different. No matter what you consciously decide you want, if there is an underlying subconscious belief that what you want will cause you pain or is not available to you, you will either not let yourself have it, or you will have it and lose it. All your actions result from your subconscious beliefs, and when those beliefs are not aligned with what you want or the experiences you desire, your life becomes conflicted. Avoid this by becoming aware of the workings of your conscious and subconscious minds. Ponder on those areas of your life where you are underperforming and try rooting out the underlying beliefs that have manifested physically. For example, if your income has flattened, check your beliefs about money and those of your parents too. Similarly, if your relationships are dysfunctional, check your beliefs in those areas too. There's no succeeding here on earth without first connecting with the source energy. There's the spirit side to finding your calling and making money and being happy. The seismic change you desire in your life will not happen until you become aware of and develop a relationship with the universe's source energy. Every religion of the world has a name for Him, God, Allah, Buddha, etc. You are much more powerful when you connect with source energy. You become more tuned into your physical world and become much happier in general. There are 3 facts about the source energy you should take note of. 1. The universe is made up of source energy. 2. All energy vibrates at a certain frequency, and that includes you, everything you want and everything you don't want. 3. Every vibration will attract its like. So there's a law of attraction at work in the universe. You attract to you that which you focus on. If you vibrate at a low frequency, for example, by being pessimistic, needy, jealous or feeling victimized, you won't be able to attract high-frequency awesome things and experiences to yourself. But if you vibrate at a high frequency, you will effortlessly attract awesome things and experiences to yourself as you seemingly stumble into the perfect people and the perfect opportunities all the time. To raise the frequency at which you vibrate, believe that everything you want is available to you. Keep this belief strong and stay connected to the source energy of the universe. Then take decisive action. You will get to where you desire to get to in life, and you will attract to yourself as many of life's gifts as you desire. We should be more present in our moments. It's highly likely, like the rest of humans, that you obsess about the past or the future, as can be implied from the things you worry about, for example, the justification for your actions, constant complaints, gossip, etc. But then, there are several things happening to you right where you are, at this moment. That is a miracle. The earth you live on rotates on its axis as it hurls through space. You can see, you can love, you are able to laugh, you have the language to help you communicate, you have music, there are medicines to help you get through illnesses, etc. So, you should be more present at the moment, all the time. Just imagine how excited a pet dog is around its owner, every time, or how kids get engrossed with whatever they are doing, sometimes forfeiting personal hygiene, food and sleep, just so they can keep doing that which they are doing. They flow in concentrated bliss. They have fun at the moment. Everything you are worried about creating or focused on becoming, is already there with you, even if you are not yet aware that they exist. The money you want exists, the awesome person you desire to meet is somewhere on the earth, and the life you want to live is right here, right now. The key to having them is to stay connected to source energy and being present. Only then will you be able to download the ideas and seize the opportunities that will help you live your dream life. We should not allow our egos to dictate the pace of our lives. Your ego is your shadow self, the part of you that works to limit your happiness by causing you, for instance, to cheat in your relationship because deep down inside of you, you feel unworthy of love. Your ego takes you ego tripping. It works according to your limiting false beliefs. This is the garbage that is not true, that has been stuffed in your subconscious mind since you were a kid, as well as the not-so-good decisions you have made about yourself. It gets validated from outside sources, it is reactive, it is based on fear and confines you inside of the reality you have created based on the limiting false beliefs, your comfort zone. Your ego lives in your past and your future, and believes you are separate from everything around you. Your true self, on the other hand, is the part of you that operates based on your connection to the source energy. It validates from within, it is proactive, love-based, and is committed to creating a reality based on your limitless potential. Your true self lives in the present, and totally believes in miracles and is one with the universe. When you stay stuck in your ego, you settle for a reality that's way beneath what's available to you. Think of it as the overprotective Italian mother who doesn't want you to ever go outside, who wants you to keep living in with her. Her intentions are good but based on fear. As long as you stay in the familiar, risk-free zone of your present reality, your ego is content. But try ridding yourself of the limiting subconscious beliefs that hold you back in your comfort zone and your physical world will erupt in chaos because the status quo is being upturned. Your ego will do everything possible to stop you from changing and growing, to keep you in the status quo. It will do this by setting up emotional blocks to try and stop you. At other times, it might get physical. Whichever way your ego comes at you, take it as a sign that you are in the right direction. We should see ourselves as awesome, and love the people we are. Everyone has a glorious picture of the future he or she sees for himself or herself. The problem is most people don't think they can ever attain it because they believe they suck. The way to beat the negativity is to see yourself through the eyes of someone who admires you. Such a person will believe in you from now till eternity and will see you in your true glory. He or she will not see the insecurities and the negative beliefs you have about yourself. As you become your own diehard fan, looking at yourself from the outside, you get to change how you perceive your reality. So love yourself unconditionally and ferociously. See yourself as perfect. And like the river that's curving and twisting around topology, moving fast at some places and slowing down at others, understand that you are on a journey that has no beginning, no middle, and no end. Understand that there can be no wrong twists or turns on your journey. There is just being, and that's all that you need to be. It's the reason you are here. If you shy away from who you truly are, the world would end up you less. You are the only you there is and ever will be. Other people's opinions of us don't count. You were born with a quantum of natural instincts, how to breathe properly, how to eat only when you are hungry, how not to care what others think of your singing voice, dance moves or hairdo, how to play, how to love, how to trust your instincts, and the likes. As you grow and learn from the people around you, you replace your natural instincts with negative false beliefs, fear, shame, and self-doubt. You end up in emotional pain and resort to extremes, alcohol, drugs, sex, TV, or settle for a mediocre life. You can choose to relearn every natural instinct you had all over again and reconnecting with who you truly are and investing in what's true for you so you can begin to live a richer, fuller and authentic life. You can begin by bringing the self-love back. Connect deeply with your highest self, with an unshakable ability to forgive your lowest. Love yourself enough to let go of the guilt, the resentment, and the criticism. Embrace compassion, joy, and gratitude by appreciating how special you are, drowning yourself in affirmations, doing the things you love, replacing all your negative thought patterns and knee-jerk reactions to yourself, getting rid of the self-humor that belittles you, receiving compliments gracefully, refusing to compare yourself to others, forgiving yourself of your shortcomings and loving yourself. Other people's opinion of you don't count. In your teenage years right through your 20s, other people's opinion of you motivated everything you did. If all went well, as you age beyond your 20s, your obsession with how other people perceive you ought to trickle away. At any point when you have to make a decision, ask yourself if it is something you want to do or have if it is in the direction you want to go and if it's going to be unfair to anyone in the process. If the answer is no, no and no, go ahead and do it, notwithstanding anyone's opinion. No one who ever did anything big did it from inside of his or her comfort zone. Oftentimes, he or she would have risked ridicule, failure, and sometimes death, like the Wright brothers, who invented the airplane. And just as you are discounting the criticism, don't get caught up in the praise too. A compliment here and there is okay, but as they come, understand that you don't need anyone to validate you. Here are 5 things you need to do to ensure other people's opinion don't count with you. Always uncover your motives for saying or doing something, do your best always, trust your intuition, find someone you can model your life after, and love yourself always, no matter what anyone thinks. We should discover our life's purpose. We should be clear about our unique purpose here on Earth. It's our secret to happy and fulfilled lives. Not understanding your purpose can render you heartbroken. You will not be able to share your unique talents with the world. But when you find your purpose and design your life around it such that you are able to share your talents with the world, you will end up real fulfilled in life. Your life's journey is different from that of anyone else's, and ultimately, you want to get to a place where you feel happy, most alive and most like your true self. So to discover your purpose, detach yourself from you and analyze your unique abilities from the outside, make a move when action is required to realize your dreams, do your best wherever you find yourself with the understanding that the good and the bad experiences on your journey all contribute to your final destination, and build your dream life copying what works for other people. Understand too that your life's purpose might be a collection of smaller purposes, so don't fret if you can't seem to discover the big purpose. Meditate frequently, it keeps you in tune with you. Follow your fantasies, which reveal who you really are because they are your realities in an excuse-free world, and love yourself like you are the only you that exists. We should meditate more, and think new thoughts. Meditation, sitting still and thinking nothing, has a lot of benefits, is stupidly simple and surprisingly hard. Its goal is to quieten your mind long enough so you can connect to the source energy and listen in on your inner guidance. It brings you into the present moment, raises your frequency, opens you up to receiving unlimited information and ideas, relaxes you, relieves stress, strengthens your intuition and your ability to focus, allows you to hear your inner voice more clearly, fills you with light and love, puts you in a good mood and helps you love yourself. So, learn to meditate. It will do you a world of really good. When you think about how well planned and smooth running the universe you live in is, you can't help but realize that it didn't just begin randomly. It was created by an intelligent mind, a universal intelligence. Everything in nature has a place and a purpose, and it works together in its intricately interwoven and compatible way. The universal intelligence or the source energy is incredibly smart. Your mind works like that of the source energy. Your thoughts are the most powerful tools that you have. You think, so you are able to create awesomeness. Your thoughts essentially equate to your reality. To think what you want to think is to think the truth, regardless of appearances. Your thoughts and your beliefs change your reality, so if you want to change your reality, change your beliefs. The moment you have the audacity to start believing in the not yet seen, your reality will begin to shift. Note that it is not your job to know how your dream reality will be created. Your job is to know what dream reality you want and to be open to discovering and receiving how you will go about creating it. Get clarity from your past. In your teenage years and in your early 20s, you probably lived fully, oblivious, for the most part, to consequences. You didn't have a long history of failing at anything and you believed the death was something that happened to other people. As a result, you were creative and adventurous in your pursuits. But then, you grew older and wiser and traded living your life to the fullest for the more grown-up version of life that's less adventurous and less creative. You probably think being responsible equates with you not having fun living again, and that waking up feeling excited about life is for the young. You are wrong. Understand that you are still allowed to dream, though you must make a conscious effort to overcome the set judgments plus all of the fears you have accumulated from your past experiences. You need to focus on the positives from these experiences, disregard the negatives and reconnect with your inner kid. Reflect and see if there was ever a time, growing up, when life made complete sense to you. What, in those experiences, can you learn about you and apply today to make your life awesome again? Capture the essence of your priorities and your attitudes back then to help provide you with some clarity about the direction your life should take. Giving puts us in sync with the universe and positions us to receive much more in return. Giving is one of the greatest joys of life you will ever discover. When you trust that you live in an abundant universe and allow yourself to freely give, you raise your frequency, strengthen your faith, and feel awesome, thereby putting yourself in the flow and in the position to receive abundant amounts in return. If, however, you allow fear to take a hold of you and you hold on to what you have because you don't trust that there's more, you will end up focusing on and creating more of that which you were hoping to avoid, lack. The universe you live in is interdependent. Its organisms give and receive, breathe and exhale, live and die, suck and are awesome. One side depends on the other, one is relative to the other. Every action has an equal and opposite reaction. The more you give, the more you receive, and vice versa. So give to one or more causes for which you can be passionate about. Give away an item you cherish to someone who would completely love it. Tip, always, for every service you receive. Smile and compliment people. Be completely generous. The universe will pay you back in kind. With an attitude of gratitude, we are able to connect with and have the power to manifest the wealth we desire. Gratitude is a state of being, an awareness of and a deep appreciation for the many miracles in your life. You win twice over when you thank someone for doing something for you or giving you something. You feel great for receiving whatever item or service you received and for sending thanks out to the person giving it, and the person feels great for the act of kindness he or she performed and for being appreciated, which makes you feel great again. And because it makes you feel good to be in such a state of gratitude, you are at a high frequency, in direct connection to the source energy, which puts you in a powerful state to manifest more good feelings and experiences in your life. According to Wallace Wattles, the author of The Science of Getting Rich, you cannot exercise much power without gratitude, for it is gratitude that keeps you connected with power. You are powerless without gratitude. Gratitude connects you to the truth that you not only have the power to manifest that which you seek, but that you are the power. The more consistently you stay in gratitude and focused on that which is good, the stronger your connection to the source energy is, and the more quickly and effortlessly you will be able to manifest that which is unseen into your reality. Gratitude also strengthens your faith, the muscle you use to blast out of your comfort zone and transform your life into something that's practically not recognizable to you in your present reality. Faith smothers the fear of the unknown and allows you to take risks. We should forgive those who have wronged us and be free. When you experience physical pain, says a cut, you will do all that is in your power to get it to go away, even if you have to endure a little more pain. For your emotional pain, however, you would probably endure the torture, wallow in guilt, shame and resentment, and loathe yourself. And you would prolong your misery by holding on to your ill feelings and bad-mouthing those who wronged you, and relive your worst moments over and over and over, instead of letting them go and healing. You probably would not want to rest until you've made sure the one who wronged you feels as bad as you felt. You need to forgive and let it go. Whatever happened, happened. Release yourself from the negative feelings and the pains of the past. Don't keep yourself at a lower frequency. Set yourself free on the road to freedom by forgiving and letting your negative feelings melt away. Take responsibility for your own happiness. It is not in the hands of the one who wronged you. When you forgive someone, you are being nice to yourself. Create new realities. If you try to live your life wrapped up in your stories like most folks do, you don't have money, you are not good enough, you can't quit your job, you are lazy, etc., and trudging through life with your head down and clinging to your false beliefs, chances are you won't be able to see the infinite sea of opportunities surrounding you. Countless, awesome versions of reality surround you, but if you stay set in your ways and committed to your stories about who you are and what your reality looks like, you will end up scratching only the surface of all that's available to you every moment. Life is an illusion created by your perception, and you can change it the moment you chose to. Just focus on a new illusion, a new reality. Being comfortable with the unknown is the way to deal with fear. Fear is always there, poised and ready to take action. The question is, would you choose to engage it, or turn on the lights, drown it out and crawl past it? Drowning fear out is pretty easy, you've just been conditioned to accept it's not. You've been socially conditioned to accept fear. It's the reason why, when someone you love takes a leap of faith, say resign from a 9-to-5 to start a business, your first reaction would be to express caution. Fear lives in the future. It hasn't even happened yet: bankruptcy, you breaking a leg, going broke, etc. Most times, what you fear will probably not happen, or if it indeed happened, would probably not be scary. So fret not. To take care of fear, learn to be comfortable with the unknown. And you can do this through faith. According to Helen Keller, life is either a daring adventure or nothing. To keep our faces toward change and behave like free spirits in the presence of fate is strength undefeatable. On the other side of your fear is freedom. Be less insecure. You learn a lot about someone you meet through his or her body language. For some, all you need to know about them is glaring to everyone; for others, you have to infer it from their voice tones and the kinds of conversations they have. All of this information goes through the filter of who you are, your values, your biases, your perceptions, and judgments, and you then decide if this person is someone you want to get to know more. Some things about other people turn you on, others turn you off. What turns you on in other people will likely be the things that remind you most of yourself. It works this way because other people are mirrors for you. If someone is bugging you, it's because you are projecting something onto the person, something about yourself that you don't like. The opposite is also true. Your reality is created by what you focus on and how you choose to interpret it. This is true for people too. The people you attract into your life are there for a reason. They are there to help you grow and figure out your issues, if only you will take time to learn from them, instead of just reacting to them. Understand that the things that bother you the most about the people you meet bother you because they remind you of something about you that you don't like, or their behavior triggers a deep-set fear or insecurity that you have. At the end of the day, it's not about them. It's about you believing you are worthy of being loved and seen for who you really are. It's about respecting yourself instead of catering to your insecure need to be liked. Your no-nonsense decision time. When you take a no-nonsense decision towards attaining a goal, you sign up fully and keep moving towards it, not minding whatever is flung in your way. Making the no-nonsense decision is important because, without it, you will quit at the slightest of obstacles that cross your path. Your no-nonsense decision time is the point in your journey where you need your connection to your desire to be wealthy and to the source energy. You also need to have an unshakable belief in the abundance that is available in the universe. Understand also that you might not succeed at your first tryout, but you need to keep trying. According to Winston Churchill, success consists of going from failure to failure without loss of enthusiasm. No one gets to the top of the mountain without falling on his or her face, over and over again. The only failure is quitting. Everything else is just information gathering. Make money your new best friend. What kind of money do you think is available to you to buy the things you want and the experiences you desire? You live in a universe that is radiating with energy. And the universe is abundant in all things, money inclusive. Money, like anything else in the universe, is energy. You can manifest it when you operate at a high frequency. Do not resist it and take the right action needed to access it. You know you ought to work for money. What you probably don't know is that you need to align your energy with the financial abundance that you seek. That means acting as if you are where you want to be, removing the "I can't" from your vocabulary, envisioning what you desire, setting goals and demanding of yourself that you become what you need to become to create the life you desire. So your relationship with money is just as important as the action you take to manifest it, so you don't end up working your whole life, having lousy energy around money and having none. In order to joyfully bring money into your life, you need to have a relationship with it, pay attention to it, want it, nurture it, put effort into it, respect it, cherish it, love it, etc., just as you would any other meaningful relationship of yours. Know when to surrender. Sometimes you want something so badly that you chase tirelessly after it. A point in time comes when you need to completely surrender and hand over the chase to the universe. It is only when you stop trying so desperately, relax, breathe, and surrender your desire to the universe that what you seek so desperately will calmly come to you. Don't take this to mean that you should give up and stop taking action. Rather, it means you should let go energetically and create some space for what you want to come to you. It's about allowing, instead of forcing, releasing and trusting that if it is in alignment with your life's purpose, it will come to you. You just surrender and let the universe do its thing. Your faith in the universe must be stronger than your fear of not getting what you want. Conclusion. If you want to live an awesome life, no matter how dismal your present circumstances are, it's all in your mind, your subconscious mind. Believe, first, that you live in a universe that abounds with gifts. Understand that the money you seek to create your dream life is energy. You, also, are energy. If you vibe at a high frequency and connect with the source energy, you will be able to manifest all the money you will ever need to make your dream life a reality. Take it easy, though. If you push to a point where you seem to be making no headway, surrender energetically to the source energy. Then watch your wildest dreams come true. List out 3 areas of your life where you seem to be underperforming. What self-limiting beliefs, existing in your subconscious mind, are responsible? How would you go about changing them? Do you think the universe's law of attraction will work for you if you don't believe in the existence of the universal intelligence? Spend 10 minutes in proper meditation every day.